Yo, welcome to Gridiron Chronicles. My name is Soy. We have here.
Tommy Hernandez.
So first things first, what happened between you and Tamatoa?
Me and Tamatoa, man, it's like a broken relationship. So once you lose the offensive coordinator and want a quarterback to go ahead and take that responsibility, I didn't really feel too comfortable or too in the place where it'd be like, you know what, I know this would be the team that I could go ahead and go move forward with.
So do you feel like it was like do you feel like the quarterback wanted to do more, like run more of the offense than anything?
Yeah, so it'd be more selfish, more to himself.
So do you think that they'll be successful in the league just doing that, or do you think they actually need a coach?
I think they'll be successful, but not getting to the playoffs, not long term.
So what team did you go to?
I went to the Roll Tide.
What made you go make that decision to go to the Roll Tide?
Really, it was just Bo and Coach Guy really sitting there, really getting me introspective with things and really getting me going to really welcome me as me.
So do you think that could play a big part, or like you feel like you're like a cool piece for the team?
I feel like I'm a great piece for the team. I feel like if they needed left tackle, Bo was playing that position, so that gives Bo the primary time on defense, and I'll take over that left tackle role.
Did anyone else come with you, or
No, just me.
and like, so how is the cultures there different between them, Tamatoa, and the Vengeance?
They're more built like a family unit, more like together. You know, I've been to a couple places with them already. Colorado, I felt like they took me in as one of their own, and I was on the phone with Bo, and you know, it really got me going.
So after this season, is this gonna be your last season, or?
Yes, sir. This will be my last ride.
What made you make that decision?
Really just work and just real life situations, and I felt like this was a great way for me to get the football experience out of me, you know, since high school.
So week one, you guys got the Vengeance. So was it like planned to go to the Roll Tide because you want to play the Vengeance first, or?
No. So I literally was gonna go to Tamatoa. You call it Tommy Toa. Really there to build a culture, build my own, because when I felt like I was in the Vengeance, I felt like I was sitting behind Jay, and I didn't really like that. So it was like a Batman Robin type of role, and I felt like I could really go ahead and play that Batman with this team.
So are you like, do you really consider yourself like, you know, the best in the league?
I consider myself the best in the league. After all the talks and after all the perspectives, I don't see a lineman better than me. I don't, defense, offense, special teams, I could do it all. And just my attributes, I'm different. And you're not gonna see a lineman chase down a cornerback 10, 15 yards down from the play. You know, from the Vengeance, you know, number 90, just lack respect.
So do you feel like, how many sacks you think they're gonna get on you?
I give the Lopes 1. That's it. I think I'd be steer clear for the rest of the season.
Like just one sack?
1 sack.
And like, or do you feel like you could teach them, you know, the Roll Tide some things that, you know?
Yeah. So at the tackle position, I feel like I could teach the whole line a couple new tricks, new bags under our sleeve. Really take that leadership role that they're lacking on that line.
So when you guys play the Vengeance, you're gonna either go against, I don't know, Sergio?
No, Sergio, crazy skills, and that's gonna be a matchup to really get going, because he's an animal. He's an animal. Hand placement, fast. Could be a good challenge.
And then maybe you will have some loops and twists with Rhino coming at you.
Yeah, right now I'm really not too concerned. Really, I'm not too concerned. You know, he just top heavy. I took him down a couple times, so it's really, you know, we had our back and forth, but I feel like I'm the better athlete in that scenario.
Can you predict a score?
Vengeance, I want to give them 7.
So Gridiron
7-21.
Gridiron Chronicles had him at 18-0.
Oh,
Roll Tide.
Yeah. I give him 7.
7.
7-21 Roll Tide.
Who's scoring from the Vengeance?
Damn. I'll have to say Trey.
Trey. And you guys gonna be feeding Antoine. Do you guys feel like you guys have a wide variety of talent to spread out, or is it just gonna be all?
I feel like we have a wide variety. Now you give Drew a comfortable pocket to work in, and really see him flourish off of that.
So how's your quarterback? Have you met have you guys hung out already? Like is he?
Yeah, we hung out a few times in Colorado. We've been talking here and there. I'm really gonna get in tune once the season starts. I just been talking with the linemen and all that, really getting them in tune what's gonna go down, what Bo wants, and we'll go from there. Looking for a back-to-back.
Can you rate your top 5 offensive linemen in the league?
My top 5 offensive linemen.
You can even put yourself in it.
Yeah. Number 1, most definitely me. Number 2, man, I'll have to go with my boy Phillip. On that one. Number 3, I'll go with Joey. My boy Joey. Number 4, I'll put Rhino. Rhino if you want to go offensive guard. The last one I'll put Jay. I really feel like he's great, but man, you too old for that.
So who's your top 5 defensive linemen?
Oh, top 5 defensive linemen. Man, I have to go with Sway. Sway with number 1. Boy, JoJo, number 2. Mal for number 3. Swazo for number 4. And I want to say number 5. That'd be a good one. I'll have to go with
Bo. Some pretty good picks. And if you could predict the score between Tamatoa and the Lopes, what you got?
21 skunk. I got the Lopes.
Do you feel like they could finally click? Like it's like a team that could click, mid-season around there?
Yes. The Lopes are a very good team. They have some players. And from the departures and all that, and the players that they added, man, they probably be a pretty good team. So really get in tune and really get to know them because we played with a couple players from there, and Lucky and all them, and with the rest of the squad, they nothing to play with.
Who do you think, now that Lucky is in the league, who do you think is going to be MVP? Because Antoine won it last year. Do you think it's going to be a battle for the MVP?
Yeah, it's gonna be really battle, but I give it to Antoine. Once we get him going and getting in space and all that, I feel like Antoine got that shit in the bag.
Who do you feel like is the better athlete between Lucky and Antoine?
Man, I give it to Lucky. Lucky's the better athlete in the whole situation because that man could get a 3-yard play into a 40-yard play just like that.
Do you feel like the Vengeance used him correctly?
No. I felt like they could have used him in a variety of ways. The little pitch, the read option, just really getting him out in space with a one-on-one, with a cornerback or something like that. It really get him loose.
So what do you feel like the problem was in the championship game? Well, why do you feel like we couldn't score a touchdown?
Coaching. I just felt like it was coaching and just lack of communication all around. And we couldn't get nothing going from the offense side of the ball. The defense was giving us different looks. So it's really complex from all around.
Do you feel like this name came up across a couple times? He was saying he's the top lineman, Drummage. Do you feel like he's a top lineman in the league too?
If I didn't mention him on that list, you go ahead and not put him up there because Drummage, yeah, he's a great athlete, just too small for the size for to be a lineman.
Who do you feel like who do you feel like the best offensive coordinator in the league is?
The best offensive coordinator? Man, I'll get out of Coach Tony. Coach Tony, he had some days, but all around, he has that in the bag.
What about defense?
Defense, I'll have to give it to the Roll Tide. The Roll Tide defense, they came at us with a whole bunch of different ways, and I never seen cornerbacks come at me the way they came at me, and they did. They blitzed on me and all that, so that was really a good sight to see.
Yeah, it's definitely an improvement, seeing the Roll Tide in their defense because last year they were not like that. And this year with the same players they had, and I don't know if it was different coaching and everything, but they definitely came harder than what they did last year because it's pretty different,
Yes,
I'd
sir.
say. But would you say the Vengeance had the better athletes though,
I would say they had the better athletes, just not the game plan.
or like the heart
I don't give them heart. I just give them
talent?
talent. I give the hearts more of Tamatoa.
Tamatoa, yeah, Tamatoa definitely had the that in the bag. So Coach Rick, he's on the coach there that took basically Tamatoa to where they completely changed him. He was the offensive coordinator there. He's on the Ravens now. You think they could be a problem?
Yes, yes, to be a problem. From seeing what Coach Rick did, I don't know Coach Rick personally, but just seeing what he did in the league and really do his imprint on Tamatoa and really get them to really the semifinals to face us. And it was really a sight to see, really see the heart, really see the game plan. They only had 12 players, so it was just something, brand new that we all seen.
So if you could change anything about the league, what would you change?
One thing I'll change about the league, probably the refs, probably the officiating. Like, really get it right, get it on point, and really getting down to like, hey, it was down here, and we won't have that miscues and all that.
So do you feel like refs could start fights, basically?
Yes, most definitely, most definitely. It's start most, if it's a wrong call, nobody wants to hear that. Everyone wants to hear what's going for them. So, yeah.
So in your perspective, what do you think the problem with the Vengeance was last year?
The problem with the Vengeance last year, I just felt like they only stuck to one primary position. So just say it was just the receivers, they just stuck with the receivers and give the linemen just their own little island. So it'd be like, you survival of the fittest.
Do you feel like the defense fell off a little bit from last year, from our first championship year?
I felt like the defense, they stayed put. Jose was really coaching them up pretty well. And they were the headstone in that championship game for us. We just, as offense, couldn't execute.
What was the better defense? The first year, your first year with the Vengeance, or your second year?
My first year. My first year was an all-around great season for me. It was the offense running smooth. I was learning a lot of stuff, a lot of tricks and pulls, and the defense was just going crazy.
So let's put it here. So you left the Vengeance, and like, why would you leave the Vengeance? Like, what was the main thing though that made you leave?
I just didn't feel like after those 2 championship seasons that I didn't earn my respect there. My respect with the coaching staff, my respect just with the team overall. I love Tyshawn as an owner, and I will always praise him. But it was just, as coaching wise, like I felt like I could have been a great leader and a great, my great attributes and skills to the offensive lineman position because I know a lot.
So like a captain, basically.
Yeah, so it'd be like Batman Robin scenario. I didn't want to keep being the Robin, knowing that I'm the Batman with it. And all praise to Jay. But man, I could do a little bit more better.
Well, why would you think they would put Jay over you?
He's been the league longer. He's been 5-6 years in the game, and I came in as a fresh body. 6 years. I haven't played football since high school, so I see it. They should have went more skill wise.
Is there a lineman is there any more linemen you would want to take to the Rose High with you? Or do you guys feel like you guys are pretty much set?
I feel like I'm pretty much solid. I just felt like I was the only missing piece. And for all the teams out there that was saying I was taking players and all that, it's just me. I'm alone. And get ready for I'm coming for your ass.
I don't think that you took any players. I feel like when you did disperse, they went to other teams. So I don't think you took any players with you. So I guess this pretty much confirmed you.
Yes, sir.
Man, like, what's the matchup you're looking forward to?
The matchup I'm really looking forward to is the Vengeance.
The Vengeance?
It's the Vengeance. And to really get in tune with Jay, really seeing what's up. Because I heard a lot of talks on Facebook. I've been seeing a lot of talks on Facebook. I haven't been responding because that's not what I want to do. I'm just more on the field type stuff.
Is there a matchup that you want to, like a defensive matchup you're looking forward to?
Yeah. So Bo's gonna go ahead and put me down as a guard, and we're gonna go ahead and get that matchup with Rhino.
So Rhino circles. Who else is circled in the league? Name three people that circle that you probably need to look forward to that you want to look forward to, basically.
I want to look forward to Rhino. That'd be one. Mo, barely brand new into the league. Tour, coming for you. And Justin Lindsay, doing all that talking. I've been hearing a lot of Facebook posts. You've been messaging me on Facebook, so we'll see about that. You said you and JoJo got it. We'll see.
Do you feel like he could be a problem, Justin?
No. He's another body on the list for me.
Oh, Jag, just a guy.
Yeah, just a guy.
Man, like, is it like, are you gonna be playing some defense this year?
Hopefully I get down in defense tackle position and really see what I got. See what I got left in the tank on that defensive side of the ball. But as far as now, I'm a left tackle, the best left tackle in the league. That's about it.
How do you feel like the All-Star list should be made? Do you feel like it should be a committee of them just voting, or do you feel like it should go based off stats?
I think it should go based off stats. How many sacks you allow, how many sacks you accumulate, how many catches, receptions, yards. I shouldn't go by all that. But, this league is still developing, so we'll just give it some time and see how that goes.
What do you think the playoff picture is going to look like? Who do you think will play first, round one?
Round one.
Who do you want to knock off first?
Lopes.
The Lopes?
Lopes. My biggest contenders right now. There's biggest ones in my head. It's the Lopes. And then I'm going to go ahead and get with the Vengeance, knock them off, and hopefully see one of them two in the championship.
I believe it's just one round. I believe there's only 4 teams that make it to the playoffs, and then boom, championship.
So hopefully we're not, okay, I'll knock out the Vengeance. Let's knock out the Vengeance first and let's see the Lopes in the championship.
You think it'll be a better championship with the Lopes in the Roadside than the Vengeance?
Yeah. I think great just athlete-wise.
So what's up? Like the turf field, right? What do you feel like you play better on, the turf or the grass?
I feel like I play way better on the grass because all that cutting on that turf, that really be messing with my knees. My knees be buckling, but, I'm going to try to troop it out.
You feel like the season should be starting in January or February?
I think it should be started in January, get everybody a little, because it's February is too long. It's long.
It gets hot too.
Yes, it gets hot.
Around like
summer's
what?
Coming.
Like April? It gets
Yes,
hot.
Sir. Summer's coming around, so it's going to be extra hot. And on a turf field, crazy.
So, like, is there anything you got to say? Anything? Any messages you got?
Man, I got a lot of messages, man. You got to stop talking about my name, If I'm not there, don't say it. And you know what? One more thing. If you can't beat them, join them. Go Tide.
So if you got the tie #1, man. What if y'all go to the semifinals and don't make it? You coming back? It's gonna be a thing. You gonna come back, or it's gonna be hard?
I think it's over after that. I think it's over. The time I feel, I feel like this is the last season, last go around, and it was great while it happened. I earned a ring out of it, and hopefully two.
Is there anybody you think that just don't belong in this league? Is there a person that starts that you feel like that don't belong?
That don't belong?
That don't belong.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it Jay, Rhino. They all don't belong. Who else? Justin, you don't belong in this league. Don't even get me on coaches because I'll start naming them, but we ain't doing that.
Yeah, man, I really appreciate you coming through, man.
Hey, thank you.
Like, man, we got it, man. We finally got our interview, man. We've talked about this for months, right?
Yes, sir. We got the interview. Best in the league. I'm gonna be the best, and no one else is gonna be that. You feel me?
We have Tommy Hernandez here, and it's a solo interview.
You already know. Go Tide.